Hi everyone, I'm Loaded Forex, aka No Signal No Entry. If you have been struggling with Forex trading, mixing out on clear opportunities in the market, or you are still blowing account because you couldn't spot the right setups in the market, I know what it feels like to spend hours analyzing the charts only to see the market moves in the opposite direction. That frustration is exactly why I created this weekly market analysis breakdown to simplify the process and also show you highlights of high probability forex setups in the market, how to trade trend lines, support, resistance, and price action with confidence as a forex beginner. In this video, I will walk you through my forex trading analysis, what the charts are telling us this coming week, and the exact A+ setup I'll be watching out for on my watch list peers. If you ever ask yourself, where do I enter my trade? How do I exit? Or how do I manage my risk? Don't worry, you're about to find out in this video. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so you never miss the next update. And don't forget to join our free community on Telegram, where we share weekly signals and profitable setups to help traders grow their trading account faster. And if you want to join, click the link below this video description, and I will see you after the intro. What I'm about to show you in this video will help you to make consistent profits in the market. It doesn't matter whether you are a beginner forex trader or intermediate traders or unprofitable traders. All you need is this blueprint I want to show you in this video. The first step is establish the trend. I've been saying this thing: you can't fight the trend. You have to make the trend your best friend if you want to make money in the market. The second one is to establish the key level in the market, most especially the recent key level, either support or resistance depending on the trend of the market. The third one is the entry modus. Before you execute your trade, there are confluences you must check before you press buy or sell on your MT4 or MT5. The first one under loaded zone A+ setup blueprint is volume reduction, weak rejection, and change of structure. Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything in this video. This is daily time frame of gold market, right? The first step is to establish the trend, and there are two types of trend. We have uptrend, when the price action is trending to the upper side. That indicates buyers are the one in charge of the market, while the second type of trend is downtrend, when the sellers are the one in charge of the market. Whenever you come across these trend features, one thing that should come to your mind is price is either trading to the upper side or trending to the downside. Now, this feature represents presence of buyers in the market, while the features represent presence of sellers in the market. For a very long time, the price action has been trending to the upper side. Buyers has been the one dominating, ruling the price action, and we can clearly see a structure of bullish market condition where price created higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then higher high, then a little bit retracement to give us a new higher low. This week we're expecting the price action to give us another new higher high to invalidate the last higher high in the market, so that we can keep on looking for buy setups in the market. But this price condition indicates buyers are the one ruling the market. The second step is to establish recent key zone. On the chart right now, this zone was the last resistance that the buyers invalidated to the upper side. This place was serving as a resistance, right, that pushes the price action to the downside before the buyers invalidated the resistance to the upper side. Whenever a resistance is being invalidated, automatically it becomes support. So a broken resistance to the upper side will return to support. And if the price action is trending upward, that means you will be buying at the support key level. How do we establish our recent key zone on the daily time frame of gold right now? We have a brand new resistance around here, rejecting the price action from breaking this resistance to the upper side. The only thing we're expecting the price action to do on gold daily time frame right now is either to break this resistance to the upper side, then we wait for a pullback here to execute our buy setup here, then we take a buy opportunity to the upper side. But before that, let's check the price action on 4 hours time frame to understand who is dominating the market between the buyers and the sellers. Looking at the price action on 4 hours time frame right now, you see a clear direction that buyers are the one controlling the market right now, and we don't want to trade against the trend. Trend will always win over the traders trading against the trend. Sometimes ago, price reacted here to create a new high. This place was the last high that the buyers created. They couldn't push to the upper side as a result of this resistance here. What happened? The sellers came in at this resistance. They pushed the price action to the downside here, right? By creating a bearish structure, which is a short-term downtrend. From this high, they created a new higher low, then a failed higher high, whereby price created new lower high, then new lower low, then the price consolidated here a little bit before the price action broke out of the consolidation zone. And if we use our rectangle tools to map out this consolidation zone, you realize that during this session, nobody is in charge of the market on 4 hours time frame. There was a serious battle between the buyers during this session. And consolidation market is the third type of trend. We have uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation market. Whenever price action is consolidating, you are not supposed to trade. You're supposed to exercise a lot of patience and wait for price to either break the price action to the upper side or to the downside. In this scenario, last week Friday, the buyers won the battle. They broke out of this consolidation and price retested this resistance again. Now sellers sold from this resistance down to this consolidation that the buyers just invalidated to the upper side. So what are we expecting from the price action on 4 hours time frame right now is to continue the bullish trend establishment on the daily time frame. Let's look at the price action from another angle. If you look at this price action, price created a short bearish flag here, and a bearish flag represents bullish continuation pattern. Whenever you see this kind of flag pattern, it's a sign that buyers want to continue with the price action to the upper side. What are we going to do right now in this market condition? We want the price action to give us entry confirmation around this key zone. Why do we choose this key zone? Because price once reacted here, price once reacted here, price reacted here multiple times. And if we extend this key zone to the historical data, and you will also see that price once reacted around this zone here. So this key zone, which is support, is a very vital key zone for possible buy opportunity on gold. We want this support key zone to push the price action to the upper side so that the buyers can continue the bullish sentiment. The third blueprint step is entry, right? The first one is to establish the trend, establish a key zone, either support or resistance. But in this example, we are using support because the price action is trending up. The third one is the entry. Even if you establish the trend, the key level, you still need to wait for your entry, because without the entry, no signal, no entry. So we need to wait for our entry criteria in the market before we execute this price action. And what are the entry criteria we use for our loaded zone A plus setup? The first one is volume reduction. The second one is weak rejection, while the third one is change of structure, right? Change of structure. These are the three entry criteria we must see before we execute our loaded zone A plus setup. What are the time frames we use? We use either 30-minute time frame or 1 hour time frame or 15-minute time frame to execute our day trading setup. So let's get down to 30-minute time frame to see what the price action will offer us on this setup. The first entry criteria is volume reduction. If you look at what the price action did here, price sold to our point of interest with heavy bearish candlestick momentum, and we don't want to execute immediately. Why? Because the strength of the sellers in the market are much more higher than the buyers inside our point of interest where we want to take buy opportunity. Let's pay attention to this candlestick here. This was a healthy bearish candlestick and we don't want to execute right now. So we need to see volume reduction, that the strength of the sellers selling towards our point of interest is dropping gradually before we take any setup in the market. So let's see the next candlestick formation. Now, if you look at the next candlestick formation, give us a bullish candlestick pattern, and this candlestick pattern is inverted hammer. And whenever you spot inverted hammer at the point of interest, is a sign that the buyers are warming up to take charge of the market. Now, the next candlestick formation is also hammer. Can you see we are getting our confluences one after the other? The first one is volume reduction. After this high bearish candlestick momentum, the next candlestick formation is inverted hammer and hammer, and you can see the volume of the candlestick after the price action mitigated our PO high. We've seen sign number 1. Then the sign number 2, which is criteria 2, is weak rejection. We want to see a minimum of 2 to 3 or 4 weak rejection at the bottom of the candlestick. If you look at the bullish candlestick here, price action left weak rejection at the bottom, another weak rejection at the bottom. This weak rejection at the bottom signify buying pressure inside our POI, which is loaded zone area. We want to see that buying pressure, that the buyers are trying to push the price action to the upper side. Now the third criteria is change of structure. If you pay attention to the structure on 30-minute time frame, you realize that the structure of 30 minutes is bearish structure, right? Why? Because the price action was trending up before, whereby price created higher high, higher low, then higher high. Unfortunately, the sellers came in and they invalidated the structure to bearish by taking out this last higher low here. And we don't want to buy right now because our rules says if daily is bullish, then we must wait for our entry time frame to be bullish as well. So if our entry time frame is bearish against the bullish sentiment on daily time frame, we are not going to execute until the price action on the 30-minute time frame changes the structure back to bullish structure to align with the sentiment on the daily time frame. Right now we can't take any trade right now, so we are waiting for the last blueprints in our loaded zone A plus setup to play out, which is change of structure. So let's see the next candlestick right now. Boom, the price action finally changed the structure to bullish on the 30-minute time frame. Price created low, lower high, then a failed lower low, whereby price formed a new higher low here, then they invalidated the last lower high here. So now we're having a bullish market structure on 30-minute time frame, which aligns with the structure sentiment on daily time frame. So we make use of our long position tool around there, then we place our stop loss below here, then we target twice of our risk to reward. Simple as ABC. So let's see what this trade will offer us on this trade. Now price is heading towards our take profit zone. Finally, price smashed our TP level. Yeah, before we proceed to analyze the next market pair, if there's any specific challenge you're facing in your trading journey right now, whether it's understanding a strategy, managing risk, or even building a stable trading psychology, let us know in the comments. Your feedback helps us create videos tailored to your needs and giving you practical solutions and explanation that will make your trading journey easier and more profitable. Don't hold back. Every question is important, and chances are other traders are struggling with the same issue as well. Drop your comment below and we will make sure to cover it in the future. The second pair on my watch list this week is USD JPY, and we are going to repeat the same loaded zone A+ setup blueprint to analyze this pair together. The first step right now is to establish the trend, right? That is the first blueprint step we must establish in the market. On the daily time frame, for a very long time, price action has been consolidating around this zone. For the past few weeks, price has been consolidating for a very long time within this range without specific direction, right? Until last week, when the buyers invalidated the consolidation market zone to the upper side, that signifies that buyers won the battle, right? And what are we supposed to do to align with our loaded zone A+ setup blueprint is to establish the trend. Looking at this market condition on the daily time frame right now, buyers are the one in charge of the market because price created a new low here, higher high, higher low, then latest or recent higher high around the zone. So we're expecting the price action to come back and give us a retracement to this zone this week, so that we can take a buy opportunity. The second step under our loaded zone A+ setup blueprint is to establish recent key zone. Let me change it to line chart. If you look at the line chart right now, you can see sometimes ago price reacted here, price once reacted here, price once reacted here, price once reacted around this zone, price reacted this zone. You can see these are valid frequency key zone that price has been testing for a very long time before the buyers broke the consolidation zone to the upper side. So what are we going to do is to cover all these zone, right? We establish our rectangle tool to cover all these zone. That is our major key level zone. Let's take it to line chart, and we can also cover the weak zone as well, right? What we are expecting this week is to exercise a lot of patience and wait for the price action to give us a proper retracement to this zone here so that we can take a buy opportunity. And the last one on the list is entry step, right? Under our loaded zone A+ setup blueprint. Under this entry session, what are we looking for? Number one, we must establish our entry criteria, our confluences, before we execute the price action. What are the entry confluences? Number one, we have our volume reduction, right? Then we have our weak rejection and our change of structure, as explained at the beginning of the video while analyzing gold market for you guys. If price action sells down to this zone, we want to see the presence of these entry criteria before we trigger our buy position. That reminds me, if you are still finding it difficult to achieve consistent profit in your trading journey, this is the perfect time to take action. We have created a free community on Telegram where you will get access to valuable trading insights and free weekly profitable signals. Click the link below this video description to join our free community on Telegram. The next market pair where we want to trade our loaded zone A+ setup this week is GBP USD. You can see that the price action is trending to the downside. Why? Because we can see the feature of bearish market condition. Whenever you see this pattern, it's a sign that sellers are the one dominating the market. Now let's take a look at the condition on the daily time frame. Price action created a new low here, lower high, then a lower low. That signifies sellers are the one ruling the market. So the second step is to establish our recent key zone. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Where is the recent key zone that the price action invalidated last week? Actually, it was this support zone. Whenever price action invalidates a support zone to the downside, it turns to resistance. So it was formerly support around this zone here until the price action invalidated it last week, whereby it is now resistance. So we are looking for possible sell opportunity around this zone here to the downside. What we want the price action right now is to mitigate this key zone. So let's try to cover some zones as well. Sometimes ago the price action reacted here, reacted here, reacted here, reacted here, reacted here. We're expecting the price to retest this zone here for possible sell opportunity on GBP USD. The last step is our entry step. Remember our slogan, no entry, no signal. If we are using 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, or 15-minute time frame, we must make sure that the structure on these time frames are also bearish before we execute our sell position on GBP USD. Yeah, that is the end of today's market analysis. If this video has added value to your trading journey, inspired you, or blessed you in one way or the other, we would truly appreciate your support for the channel. The best way to do that is by simply clicking the like button, subscribe, and notification button, which tells YouTube the content is helpful and pushes it out to more traders who might need it. And also, don't forget to stay connected with us and continue receiving practical tips, strategies, and insights that can make a real difference in your trading journey. Your engagement goes a long way in keeping this channel alive and allows us to keep creating valuable content for you and other traders around the world.